back. Hey Aries, how you doing out there today, boo? Now I was going on a whole rampage, so I had to do it over again. I didn't want to involve you in that. Let me see. Let me see what's coming out. Let's see what's coming out for you. Now it do look good. The little pre-shuffle I was doing, and I think the moral of the story here is the taking accountability. You know, when you take accountability for the part that you played in the breakdown of your own world, it's huge. There's a big lesson in that, boo. And if you come across people that don't want to take accountability for their transgressions, run. If somebody can sit up there and tell you that they did nothing wrong, look at that. It's crazy. And as I say that, look, that's the deception. This is accountability. I'm going to give an example because 9 times out of 10, I'm probably talking to more feminine energy than masculine energy. But a man, if you're listening, you can take this too. I'm just thinking about societal conditioning. You know, even the conditioning that comes from Hollywood, and how a woman's supposed to pursue a man based on his means. There's nothing wrong with that. To want somebody that's established, that can fend for themselves and be a good provider. But a lot of times women go into these relationships for that sole purpose. You know? With a dollar sign attached to it. And just because they're a good man doesn't mean that they're going to be good to you. You see examples of that every day. And then you wonder why you get treated bad. Because you went in there looking for a bag. Isn't a man a human being too that deserves to be wanted for his merit, who he is, besides what he brings to the table? It's crazy. Now, this might not even be the issue with nobody here, but I just need to say it because maybe somebody need to hear it. Because sometimes you go in these relationships, it ain't even what you really want. It ain't what you really want. I had a let's just say a friend who had a very established husband. You know, he was into real estate. You know, he used to redo houses and stuff like that, build them back up. I'm talking about had it going on. She was miserable. Miserable. He was the breadwinner. He controlled all the money. She couldn't even decorate her own house. Yo. But it was for the money. You know what I'm saying? It was all about the money. living up under a dictatorship. Of course, they're divorced now, but listen, you done lived your whole life like that. Yeah. We got the community. Now we got somebody over here that's single. I don't know. It's like a lot of healing went on here because I want you to just look at the difference between the Queen of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. You know, she got her own coins. Look at her. Look at how she's looking at that cup. Like she just miserable because she ain't did nothing wrong, y'all. This is passive as she want to be. Look at her. This is somebody that's all out here. Look, confirmation. This is somebody that's out here in the community. Look at her. You see? Wow. They work. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I think that this is the message because I just got that. Somebody told me that they ain't never did anything wrong. I was like, really? Okay. Come to the edge. Look at her. She gonna come to the edge, y'all? Is she gonna come to the edge? So she can come up out that never-ending story of believing that she ain't never did nothing wrong. That's just too funny to me. Oh God! Look! It look like, I don't know why Spirit is ready for y'all to be in love. You got soulmates right here. This is somebody that's single and celibate, living her best life all by herself. And we got TikTok. Ticky tock. And it got something to do with this because this is 3 and this is 3. Come to the edge. Something fated to happen. Look, the fates. You see how you brushing it all off your shoulder, boo? You got your little glow on. And at the bottom of the deck is a leg up. Look at the little bear climbing up on his back. I want to say that's your mini you. That's your younger self. You could be helping somebody else to see the error in their ways. Let me see. And we got physical activity would come to the edge and teaching and learning. with soulmates. And I'm telling you, it's something lining up. 57 and 67. And look what's here. Domestic harmony. And leadership. And communication is at the bottom of the deck. You was a teacher, boo. Look at that. You could be saying 333. But I see some teamwork as well. Because you got soulmates. Like-minded individuals. Woo! Accountability. I deem myself as being a pretty decent person, even when I was in my karmic nature. But I wasn't perfect. I know I've done things to people that wasn't always pleasing. Tit for tat. Yeah. Relationships, friendships. Yeah, sibling rivalry. Yeah, I've done stuff in my life. We all have. And it's something that we should learn from all that. You know? Hurt people hurt people. Yeah, they do. Let's see. Now look at this. We got resistance, scarcity. However, we got desires. Now, I don't know if it's scarcity in regards to entering the world again or a relationship. Well, like I said at the bottom of the deck, fearless love. Now let's pull from a little bit of cards and see where we're going with this. Spirit. You know, scarcity is a big word. It goes a long, long way. And scarcity is a mindset in regards to self-esteem. And you could be the prettiest person out here with low self-esteem, and I don't care. Pretty long hair and all that good jazz, nice body, and still have low self-esteem. But it's all wrapped up in the resistance to change, the mind. You know, this come to the edge is just like the Fool card. This is being graceful in movement and action. You know? Not afraid to have human contact. Actual physical communication. Let me see. Where is this going? Where is this going? Let me see what's going on with your heart. Yeah, love abounds coming out here. A new beginning. Spread your wings. It's like spirit is giving you so much rope. Look at all that rope. That ain't even no tight rope. That's a lot. She can balance on that really pretty good. Now the Queen of Cups. Yeah. Embrace. Embrace this. Yeah, and look at this. It's the same card. 21 and 21. It's like you overcoming it. And look, I just want you to see. You see, look at all that around her. And this is the master builder number with this resistance. And look at that. It's just like that physical activity, that energy is really harnessing you at this time so that you can overcome whatever this scarcity is. Because you got teaching and learning here with soulmates. Soulmates is not always good. They're karmic relationships. Karmic is not a person, it's a behavior. And even though you're in the spiritual community, you have come into a spiritual awakening, doesn't mean that you cannot interact in karmic relationships. Scarcity mindsets. But look at this embrace with leadership. You see how the colors just make so much sense? It all makes sense. Something is really fated to happen. But this is for people that seek the truth. That's split between the masculine and the feminine to come into balance with yourself. It's the love that you have for yourself, the way you see the world. Right here with the crown. It's all centered around your crown at this time. That's your perspective. This is initiation. There's some of y'all here. Look at that. It's all around her head. Right here. So you can really go after your desires. And this, anytime I see this born hour, it gives me Sagittarius energy. But it's expansion. And every time I think about Sagittarius, I think about expansion, expanding. Yeah. And back to the Queen of Cups. Now, the Queen of Cups is known for just staying in her little bubble. You see, she's looking at that cup right there, and that's her connection to Source. You know, she don't want to do nothing wrong. She want to maintain her purity. You know, but that's not living. She's like a nun. Ain't nothing wrong with a nun. But you came here to have a human experience, right? Ain't that right? To have some purpose. Isn't that right? Or am I wrong? The only way you learn is through physical contact, right? The only way to learn and to grow is to interact. We're humans. You know, you got people out here that read a lot of books in regards to humanitarians, theories. I don't know nothing if they ain't experienced it themselves. How you gonna tell me when you ain't never been through nothing? When you always going on somebody else's perspective. That's just like a marriage counselor trying to tell me how to be married and never been married before. Because of somebody else's theory. Everything ain't black and white. Sometimes you gotta go through. Woo! It's like the power is all in your hand, boo. Look. Yeah. We got 8 and 8 with success and growth. Now I can't tell nobody how to be married. I can't. Never been there. But I can tell you now how not to be in a toxic relationship, and I can tell you how to take accountability. I can tell you a little something about low self-esteem. I can tell you about looking for love in all the wrong places. I like it. Look at that. You know, got up off your knees, boo. You see? You see? Down there just begging to be treated equal. Now, there's some type of news coming in regards to this Ace of Pentacles. And I want to say that it's a download because we got physical activity. This card does represent intuition. Then I think I seen a serendipity card. Yeah, when I was doing the pre-shuffle. It's like it's a sign coming in from somebody or something. But here we go. We're right here still at resistance, and this is pushback. You know? Because of the pain from the past. And look at that. Now, I want to say that it's good to have healthy boundaries because we did see Dorothy after that before the 10, which is giving me, this right here over here. Let me see that. I got the 10 of Cups. Let me see. Look, there's the Tower on scarcity. That's breaking down those walls, that scarcity mindset. From the past. Oh, all right. I thought my commercial was about to come on. And look at the star. Now I want to read out this card. It just keep nagging at me to read it. Is this it? Yeah. Let me see. What is that? 21? This is the deck, ain't it? Yeah. Is it? Let me see. The heart, yeah. Oh, there you go. I'm like, where is that? Now it says when it comes to love, the universe is smiling upon you at this time. Energies are moving and shifting, coming together to give you exactly what you need and want. Your efforts to clarify your heart desires. Now I'm reading for this card. The soulmates is lined up with that. We had love abounds. And we got the desires card right here lined up with fates in the community card. Now again, this love doesn't have to be intimate, but it's friendships, it's connections. And it says, your efforts to clarify your heart desires, to be present in current relationships, and to actively manifest new relationships are now bearing fruit. Right here with this physical activity and coming to the edge, coming, out of resistance. Because this is caring connections. This is somebody that's crushing or like you. Or whatever you bring into the table. Maybe somebody want to collaborate with you. They see your heart. They see your connection to source. Let me see. Yeah. They see you as the star. It's a wish. There you go, right there. Now it says, in this moment, you are in the dang, I can't even talk, y'all. It said, in this moment, you are in the you are in a position to achieve. All right, more commercials. Now it says, in this moment, you are in the position to achieve all that you have dreamed of regarding matters of the heart. Your dreams are ready to manifest. Allow all the pieces to gently fall into place. Don't resist. Just embrace. You see the embrace? I have to sometimes show people sometimes because they don't believe me. And it says your own personal energies are combining to bring you to a new level of being, whole and perfect. This will allow your relationships to fall into place beautifully as well. To support this process of integration, work with the concept of having an open and grateful heart. But we do have the love abounds here as well. But this is being open. To let that thing blossom, boo. Let me see. Now, express appreciation for the many blessings in your life. As you go through your day, be aware of the grace that surrounds you. Grace shows itself in ways both large and small. This is huge. You know what I'm saying? See? Now, the larger manifestations of grace may be your family, your health, and your home. However, there are many smaller manifestations of grace that can also be acknowledged. Appreciate the warm sun on your face, the cool breeze blowing through your hair, the lovely flower growing from the crack in the stone wall. By being grateful, you surround yourself with contentment. And through the law of attraction, you will become more of the same, including more fulfilling relationships. Right there with fearless love at the bottom of the deck. That's Oshun energy. The goddess of the river. You know, Oshun, if you ever read the story of Oshun, this is why she got this mirror. It represents reflection. You know, and you can even see your reflection in the river. You know, she sought out the truth in regards to her own root chakra, the part that she played in relationships. The root represents, you know, the root chakra, the toxicity of it all, the pain, the thing that kept you bonded with traumatizing relationships, cheating, deception, you know, lying, gossip, you know, all that. You know, Oshun, you know, she's the equivalent of, you ever seen Harlem Nights? When she was a call girl and the dude called his wife home and said, "I ain't coming home no more. I met Sunshine." That's Oshun. But Oshun had a wake up call too. That would be her energy. Looking for love in all the wrong places. Using her sexual wiles for the wrong means. It is the transition. And that's mental. And that's confirmation. And there she go. This is Oshun too. Becoming the Empress. Now this is taking action, but usually this is considered the male counterpart taking action sometimes too. However, you know, we can look at it on both ends. It is lining up with leadership, action in regards to your desires. And look at that, the throat chakra. This is speaking. This is logic. This is discernment. It's also something that's fated to happen. Now remember, all that pain that you went through is going to help somebody else get through it. Right there. Right there in the community all over again. That's you. And look, that's Oshun. You see? She got the yellow dress on and the wash. That's Oshun. But she gonna be winning. That's why Aries represent the fire. You see the red? That's why you first on the chart. There's the rebirth, boo. Some communication. The Ace of Wands on that cup. And this is you moving on from out that same spot you've been in. Coming to the edge. Yeah. You know, balance your energies out enough. There you go on the other side. Look at it. This is you going through that transition and all that trauma that came back here from this conditioning. Whether it be from family, friends, community, whatever it was. Things you learned in a book, things you learned on TV. I don't care where it came from. Yeah. Wanting to fit in. I don't know what it was. Liquid courage, alcohol, drugs. I don't know what it was. We all did something, but it looked like you're coming into balance. Now, the Tower is lined up with the Justice card, and the Star is lined up with the Queen of Pentacles. And teaching and learning. That's it being very fruitful for you. Now, some of you could already work in some type of advocate agency. And whatever that is you choose to teach, just teach it. I also want to say that embrace soulmates. It's also currency, which is giving me high levels of energy. You done stored up a lot. You gotta be able to express those creative juices in some kind of way, boo. Look at that. And look at it. The Empress. I told you that's who you are, and it's right on leadership. And look at that. This is, you know, came past that. You know how to balance that energy. It's nothing wrong with this energy. It's passion. It's deep desires. You know? This latent occult abilities. It's generational. It's inherent. This is what you need to balance out. The light and the dark. There's nothing wrong with this dude. He just represents structure. Accountability. Recognizing. It's the test. The testament of who you are. How you see yourself. How do you see yourself? Worthy? Overcoming? Alright, I'm gonna hold y'all long enough. pull one more. I gotta pull one card from that other deck. I think I want to pull from that deck today too. Yeah, that's who you is. And the Magician, that's your counterpart. Y'all gonna be around here putting all kinds of spells on folk. Love spells. That's who you is, boo. Yeah, that's your partner. That's your partner. There you go. Look at that. That's a spiritual rebirth. The Grim Reaper. That's what he represents. It's so funny. I was just talking about Tiny Tim the other day. Now there you go. Look at you. I told you. Didn't I tell you that's all she got mind on? Didn't I say that? But there's communication coming. Can't make it up. Alright, let's see. I want one card from here. Alright, you got an extra card. Your emotions are healing, which enables you to open to greater love. I will help you release anger and unforgiveness from your heart and mind. All right, darling. Now, only take what resonates and leave the rest. Because if you wasn't an ocean, leave that for who it do. Listen. All right. Who is this? This is the energy that you're harnessing at this time. You know, these deities are not to be worshipped. They're just an example of energy. Okay? You know? Now, this is telling you to move towards that what makes you feel sensual, awake, and alive. In our society, we've been taught to repress our divine feminine nature in order to be taken seriously. However, by doing so, we are only operating as half a whole. Lolita has come to remind you of your inner tantrika energy, that which oozes with erotic, Shakti-like force. It's time to merge your spiritual self with your sexual self, as the two are intrinsically related. Enjoy all things with sensuality, food, conversation, self-care, movement. Follow what feels good, not what makes sense. To a patriarchal system, I cannot talk, y'all. Bring in all aspects of yourself to the table and watch your life blossom. Look at that. I know it was going to come in here some type of way. But remember that your sensual and your creative, all this is wrapped up together. You know, with your creativity. Anybody said you had to go out here and be thotting it up, Ocean. Okay? Yeah. It's about healthy relationships. But if you get a partner, listen. Get your groove back, Stella. Alright? Because I do believe I'm talking to somebody that's celibate. Alright? That's your message.